Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. Or like welcome if you're new here. I'm so excited about this pick-a-pile reading. Seriously, I was so pumped to get this out to you guys. Sending you all the good vibes and just creating a safe, cozy space for us to dive in together. So today we're asking a juicy question. What is going on in their mind when they see you? I know, right? Intriguing. We're tapping into their thoughts, their feels, all that hidden stuff they might not even realize they're broadcasting. Just remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, it's meant for you. Don't stress about time, just go with the flow. Okay, so for pile 1, we have this gorgeous Carnelian butterfly. It's all about transformation, and this pile is about the fascination with your potential, the unfolding story they see. Next, pile 2 is this beautiful Selenite sphere, super grounding and serene. This pile is about the recognition of your essence, the tranquil aura they perceive. Then, for pile 3, we have this cozy amber cluster, giving off all the nostalgic vibes. This pile is about the familiar comfort you evoke, the warmth they feel. And finally, pile 4 has this garnet tree, so strong and balanced. This pile is about the admiration for your strength, the resilient spirit they acknowledge. Take a deep breath, close your eyes for a sec. Which crystal is calling your name? Trust your intuition, no pressure at all. It's okay if you're drawn to more than one. Check them all out, just take what resonates. Okay, now make a little wish, set your intention, and let's get into these piles. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so pile crystal Carnelian butterfly, transformative energy, and fascination with your potential, the unfolding story they see. So right off the bat, it's like they're seeing you as someone who's about to totally transform, right? Like a butterfly emerging, and they're watching this whole process. Okay, first card, the High Priestess. Ooh, this is good. So when they see you, there's this immediate sense of mystery, like they can't quite figure you out. There's this allure, this intuition, this feeling that you have depths they just can't grasp. It's like they're seeing this incredibly powerful, intuitive person, but they're only getting glimpses, you know. It's like they're drawn to your wisdom and your inner knowing, but there's a part of you that remains totally enigmatic to them. It's almost like you have secrets that they are just dying to know. It's that kind of vibe, you know, a very magnetic pull. They are definitely intrigued. Then we have the Three of Swords. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. So this isn't necessarily your pain, but pain they feel when they see you. It could be a couple of things, right? Maybe they had a chance with you and they blew it, and now they're seeing you shine, and it's like twisting the knife, you know. Or maybe they're realizing that their feelings for you are way stronger than they thought, and it's almost painful because they don't know what to do with it. It's like a heart-wrenching realization. It could even be jealousy, like they see you living your best life and it stings a little, you know? Like, oh man, I wish I was that confident. Or, I wish I had what they have. This card is intense. Definitely some complicated emotions here. Wow, and then, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is about endings, right? But again, it's what they're perceiving. They might see that a chapter in your life is ending, or that their opportunity with you is completely over. Maybe they think they've missed their chance and it's done, like buried. It could also be that they see you as someone who's been through a lot, and they're witnessing the end of a really difficult period for you. Like they're seeing you rise from the ashes, almost. It's like they think something is ending, or has ended, and it could be about you, it could be about them. Either way, it's pretty significant in their mind, like a finality they can't ignore. So High Priestess mystery, Three of Swords pain, Ten of Swords endings. It's quite a story they're seeing unfold, right? I wonder what's next. Okay, so the Two of Wands, right? Like, in general, this card is all about choices and decisions. Like, they're seeing you standing at this crossroads, holding the world in your hands, basically. It's like you've got all these options laid out in front of you and you're deciding which path to take, you know. It's that feeling of potential and possibility, but also a little bit of uncertainty, 'cause like, which way do you go? But considering the other cards, this gets really interesting. So remember the Three of Swords, that pain they feel. Maybe they're seeing you with all these amazing choices and it's painful because they're realizing they're not one of them. Ouch, right? Or like they messed up and now they're watching you decide your future, and they're not in it. And with the Ten of Swords, that ending, they might see you consciously choosing a path that leads away from them. Like you're actively making a decision to move on and leave them behind. It's like a double whammy of pain and finality, you know? But wait, there's more. It could also mean they see you as someone who has all the power, like you're calling the shots. Maybe they feel helpless because they think you're making decisions that affect them, but they have no say in it. Like you're holding all the cards and they're just watching from the sidelines. Or maybe they're just intimidated by your ambition and drive. Like, wow, they're going places and I'm just here. It could also mean they're jealous, right? Like they see you weighing your options and planning your next move and they're stuck in a rut. Like they're thinking, man, I wish I had that kind of clarity, that kind of direction. Or it could be that they know they should be making choices too, but they're too scared. They're seeing you as a role model, but also feeling inadequate at the same time. So, like, the big question is, what are they gonna do with all these feelings? Are they gonna try to get in on your plans, or are they just gonna watch you go? What's their next move? Okay, the Sun. Oh my gosh, this is huge. So after all that intensity, like High Priestess mystery, Three of Swords pain, Ten of Swords endings, Two of Wands choices, here comes the Sun. This is like pure joy, happiness, success, optimism. It's like a total 180 from what they think they're seeing. So like, maybe they thought they were seeing all this drama, but the Sun is like, nope. Actually, things are really, really good. It's such a powerful card of positivity, you know? So let's break it down. Remember the High Priestess? That mystery. Well, the Sun can mean they're finally starting to see you, like really see you. That enigmatic quality is starting to make sense. It's like the Sun is shining a light on all those hidden depths, and they're finally getting a glimpse of the real you, and they're just blown away by how amazing you are. They were drawn to your mystery, and now they're seeing the radiant truth behind it. And then, the Three of Swords, that pain. Maybe the Sun is showing them that whatever pain they're feeling is temporary. Like they're realizing that even if they missed a chance, or they're feeling jealous, you know, it's not the end of the world. The Sun is bringing them hope and healing, and showing them that there's still plenty of happiness to be found, even if it's not with you. It's like a balm to their heart, you know? A gentle reminder that everything's going to be okay. And the Ten of Swords, that ending. Well, the Sun completely flips that around. It's like, yeah, maybe something ended, but the Sun is the promise of a new beginning. It's showing them that even though a chapter closed, a brand new, even better one is starting. They might be seeing you stepping into this incredible new phase of your life, full of joy and success. It's not an ending, it's a transformation. And then the Two of Wands, those choices. With the Sun, it's like they see you making the right choices, like you're illuminated, guided by your own inner light. They see you confidently stepping forward, knowing exactly what you want, and radiating happiness while you do it. All the anxiety around the Two of Wands is washed away by the certainty and joy of the Sun. It all goes back to that Carnelian butterfly energy, right? The Sun is the ultimate transformation. It's like they're seeing you emerge from your cocoon, not just as a butterfly, but as a radiant, sun-kissed butterfly, ready to take on the world. They're witnessing your full potential unfolding, and it's absolutely breathtaking. So now the big question is, what are they going to do with all this newfound clarity and joy they're seeing? How does this change their next move? Okay, and now we have the Death card. Oh my God, this is intense. So like, don't freak out, okay? Death isn't always literal, it's about huge transformations, endings that lead to new beginnings, like total rebirth energy, right? And given everything we've seen so far, this is like a major key. Remember that Carnelian butterfly. This is the cocoon cracking open, baby. So how are they seeing this? Well, with the High Priestess, that mystery we talked about, they're realizing that the mystery wasn't about secrets, it was about potential. They're seeing you shed an old skin, like you're leaving behind who you used to be, and it's like a complete metamorphosis. They're witnessing you step into your power, leaving all that old stuff behind, you know. It's like they're finally understanding the depths of your soul, and it's blowing their mind. And then, with the Three of Swords, that pain, this death card is like, they see that the pain is finally ending. Like completely, totally gone. They're seeing you release all that baggage, all those heartaches, and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever. It's like they're watching you heal in real time, and it's both awe-inspiring and maybe a little heartbreaking for them, because they know they might have contributed to that pain. But they're also seeing you transcend it all, you know? And the Ten of Swords, that ending? Death is like, yeah, that ending was necessary. It was crucial. They're seeing that that ending wasn't just the close of a chapter. It was the foundation for a whole new book. They're realizing that you had to go through that darkness to get to where you are now, and they're seeing you rise from the ashes like a freaking phoenix, you know? It's like total respect. And with the Two of Wands, those choices. This card is showing that they see you're not just choosing a path, you're creating a whole new world for yourself. You're not just making decisions, you're, like, forging a new destiny. They're seeing you embrace this transformation, and it's making them realize that they need to make some serious changes in their own lives, too. It's like inspiring them, maybe even intimidating them a little, you know? And the sun, oh my God, with the Death card, the sun is even brighter. They're seeing you absolutely radiate joy and confidence, like all that stuff you went through just made you shine even more. This transformation is making you, like, magnetic. They are probably incredibly drawn to you, wanting to be a part of this new chapter, but are they worthy? How will they fit into this amazing new you? This is so good, okay, what's the last card gonna be? Okay, so the Knight of Swords. Whoa, this is intense. This knight is like, all about action, like bam, straight to the point, no hesitation, right? So, what does this mean in terms of what they're thinking when they see you? Like, after all that transformation and radiant joy, this knight is coming in hot, you know? So first thought, this could mean they're just, like, super impressed and they're ready to, like, charge in and tell you exactly how they feel, you know? Like all that Death card energy, the letting go of the old, it's fueled them with this, like, intense confidence. Remember the sun. Like, they see you shining and this Knight of Swords energy is like, I gotta have that, you know? It's almost like they're seeing you as this amazing prize, and they're gonna use all their wit and intellect to win you over. But, like, hold on, because with the Knight of Swords, it's not always rainbows and sunshine, right? This card can also be about being a little bit reckless, a little bit impulsive, you know. So it could also mean that they're so caught up in the idea of you, this transformed, radiant you, that they're not really thinking things through. Maybe they're, like, so desperate to be a part of your new life that they're going to say or do something totally foolish, you know. Like they might try to impress you with their intelligence, but it comes off as arrogant, or they might try to, like, sweep you off your feet, but it's just too much too soon. It's like they're trying to, like, force things, and it could totally backfire, you know? And remember that Three of Swords pain. This Knight of Swords energy could be them trying to, like, cut through that pain, like they're trying to, like, intellectualize their feelings instead of actually dealing with them. It's like they're thinking, okay, I'm just gonna, like, use logic and reason to make them see that we're meant to be together. But, like, love doesn't always work that way, right? It's like they're trying to, like, outsmart their own emotions, which never really works, does it? Or, here's another thought, remember the Carnelian butterfly energy. This could be them seeing your transformation and being, like, totally inspired to make their own changes, but they're going about it in a really chaotic way. Like they're trying to, like, reinvent themselves overnight, and it's just a hot mess, you know? So the big question is, are they going to channel this Knight of Swords energy in a positive way, or are they going to let it, like, completely derail them? What's going to happen next? Okay, so, with this Knight of Swords energy, right, it's like, are they gonna come at you with, like, genuine enthusiasm, or are they gonna come on too strong, you know? Like, are they going to respect your transformation, or are they just trying to, like, insert themselves into your new life without really understanding it? So here's the thing, right? You need to trust your intuition, okay? Remember that High Priestess energy. It's still there, girl. You know deep down what's real and what's not. So if they're coming at you with all this Knight of Swords energy, take a step back, okay? Don't get swept away by the intensity. Observe their actions, see if they're actually listening to you, or if they're just, trying to bulldoze their way into your life. And remember that Sun card energy, that joy and clarity. Don't let anyone dim that light, okay? If they're bringing drama or chaos, you have every right to say, "Nah, I'm good." You've worked way too hard to get to this place of happiness and empowerment to let someone mess it up. You've gone through this huge transformation, right? You've shed your old skin, you've embraced your potential, you're like a freaking butterfly soaring through the sky. Don't let anyone clip your wings, okay? So if they're coming correct, if they're showing you genuine respect and appreciation, and they're willing to meet you where you're at, then, sure, explore the possibilities, But if they're not, if they're just bringing drama and chaos, then, bye Felicia. You don't need that in your life, okay? This is your journey, your transformation, your time to shine. Don't let anyone steal your spotlight, okay? You are amazing, you are powerful, you are radiant, and you deserve all the good things that are coming your way. Embrace that Carnelian butterfly energy. Keep transforming, keep growing, and keep being your awesome self, okay? The world is waiting for you. Okay, so with the Selenite sphere grounding us, and this whole reading about the tranquil aura they perceive in you, it's like they see you as this incredibly calming presence, someone who brings them back to earth. It's like a breath of fresh air, And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is huge, right? This tells me that them even noticing this tranquil aura, them even being in a position to see you, it's all kind of fated. It's like the universe is conspiring, girl, to bring you two together. I feel like they might see you as someone who came into their life at just the right moment, like a turning point. Maybe things were chaotic or stagnant, and then bam, you appeared. They might see you as a catalyst for change, for good luck, for something new and exciting. It's like they recognize that your presence shifts things in a positive direction. Oh, and it could also mean that the timing is just impeccable. Everything aligned perfectly for you two to connect. But then we have the Queen of Swords, which adds an interesting layer. I feel like this queen represents their mind, how they process things. They might be the type to analyze everything, to really dissect a situation before fully committing. So when they see you, yeah, they're drawn to that tranquil aura, that Wheel of Fortune energy, but they're also, carefully observing. They are very discerning, and also they could be a little bit, intimidating, or at least they appear that way. They might have their guard up, They're not just going to jump into anything without thinking it through. They probably have very high standards. They're thinking, okay, this person seems amazing, but does it fit into my life? Are they really who they appear to be? But this isn't necessarily negative. It just means they're cautious, intelligent, and value clarity. They need to understand things logically as well as emotionally. And see, that's where the lovers come in. Despite that Queen of Swords energy, despite their analytical mind, there's this undeniable pull, this recognition of a deep soul connection. Even if their brain is saying, wait, hold on, their heart is screaming, yes. This isn't just about romance, although it definitely could be. It's about finding someone who mirrors your values, who understands you on a profound level, who you feel completely aligned with. It's like they see in you a part of themselves that they've been searching for. This could be a business partnership, a deep friendship, but I feel like there's definitely a romantic potential. I feel like that initial attraction, that fated meeting, combined with this deep sense of understanding. It's really powerful, Okay, so the Five of Cups. This adds a whole new layer, doesn't it? So even with all this amazing energy, the tranquil aura, the fated connection, that lovers pull, there's this, potential for disappointment or regret. It's like they might be focused on what's been lost, Maybe they've experienced heartbreak in the past, or maybe they're just afraid of getting hurt. With that Queen of Swords energy, they might be analyzing past relationships, dissecting what went wrong, and projecting that onto the present. It's like they're thinking, okay, this seems too good to be true, what's the catch? What am I missing? This could mean they're dwelling on past mistakes, maybe feeling like they messed something up and are now, carrying that baggage. But see, this is where your tranquil aura comes in. It's like they're drawn to you because you represent a sense of peace and healing. They're craving that stability, that calm, because they're tired of the drama, tired of the heartache. But the Five of Cups is a warning that they need to acknowledge those past hurts. They can't just ignore them. They need to, process those emotions before they can fully embrace the new connection with you. It's also possible that this Five of Cups isn't about past regrets, but about fear of future disappointment. They might be so afraid of losing you, of messing things up, that it's actually holding them back. This connects to the lovers, right? Because love is vulnerable, it's about taking risks. And maybe they're struggling with that vulnerability. They might be thinking, okay, I feel this amazing connection, but what if it doesn't work out? What if I get hurt? So, the Five of Cups here could be about them needing to, manage their expectations, to not put you on a pedestal. To remember that you're human too, and that relationships take work, they're not always perfect. But it's also a reminder for them to not let past hurts dictate their future, to not let fear prevent them from experiencing something truly amazing with you. It's almost like they need to grieve the losses so they can move toward the wins. That makes sense, right? It's important to feel the emotions, but not to let them take over. This Five of Cups, though, with you, it's like they're so afraid of messing it up with you specifically because you're special. Okay, so what could be next? Okay, so the Fool, oh my gosh. After all that caution, after all that, fear of disappointment, the Fool comes up. Girl, this is huge. So on the surface, this card is all about new beginnings, taking risks, jumping into the unknown, right? It's about embracing spontaneity and just going for it. So what goes through their mind when they see you? They see you and they're thinking, I'm ready to take a leap of faith, I'm ready to throw caution to the wind and just see where this goes. They might be feeling this urge to just embrace the moment and not overthink things for once. But see, with that Queen of Swords energy we saw earlier, this is a big deal. This isn't someone who normally acts impulsively, right? This is someone who analyzes everything. So the fact that they're even considering this leap of faith, that's all you. That tranquil aura, that Wheel of Fortune energy, it's giving them the courage to step outside their comfort zone. And with that Five of Cups, this could mean they're finally ready to let go of those past regrets and embrace a new beginning with you. It's like they're realizing that life is too short to be held back by fear. And you know what else? It could also mean that they see you as the Fool. Not in a bad way, but they see you as this free spirit, this person who just lives in the moment and encourages them to do the same. You inspire them to be more spontaneous, to take chances, to not be so serious all the time. They're thinking, wow, this person is so carefree and joyful, I want to be more like that. So, they might be drawn to your adventurous spirit, your willingness to try new things. So, are they going to take that leap? Are they going to embrace this new beginning? Let's see what's next, because this could be a total game changer, girl. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, this is so good. So, after the Fool, after that leap of faith, we get the Queen of Pentacles. It's they see you as the reason that leap is even possible. What goes through their mind when they see you. They see you as, their safe place, their rock, someone who embodies stability and abundance. It's they're thinking, okay, I'm ready to take this risk, but I know I can always come back to you. You're my home. And you know what? This ties in perfectly with that Selenite sphere, that grounding energy we talked about earlier. It's they see you as someone who brings them back to earth, someone who reminds them of what's truly important. They are okay, I can go off and have my adventures, but you're my foundation. This Queen of Pentacles energy also suggests that they might see you as someone who is already successful and abundant. Maybe you've built a great career, or you have a beautiful home, or you're just really good at taking care of yourself. And they're attracted to that. They're thinking, wow, this person has it all together. I want to be a part of their world. And it's not just about material things, The Queen of Pentacles is also about nurturing and caring for others. So they might see you as someone who is incredibly kind and compassionate, someone who makes them feel safe and loved. They may be thinking you would be an amazing parent. Think about that Five of Cups energy, right? That fear of disappointment, that dwelling on the past. The Queen of Pentacles is like the antidote to that. It's like they see you and they're thinking, you're the one who can heal me. You're the one who can help me move on from my past and build a better future. And remember that Queen of Swords energy, that analytical mind. The Queen of Pentacles is all about trusting your intuition, about connecting with your emotions. So, seeing you might make them feel like it's okay to let go of their control, to just relax and enjoy the moment. Like, you give them permission to be vulnerable. I think what they admire most is your consistency. They see that you're not just putting on a show, you know. You're genuinely a kind, caring, and grounded person. And that's incredibly attractive to them, especially someone like the Queen of Swords that has to analyze every detail. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, this safe place to take a leap from. What's next? Okay, so the Tower. Whoa. After all of that, like building this cozy picture of the Queen of Pentacles, we get the Tower. Okay, so what goes through their mind when they see you? It's like they see you and suddenly everything changes. Like bam, a lightning bolt. I know it sounds scary, but hear me out, okay? The Tower isn't always bad. It's about but it's of something that wasn't working anyway, you know? So maybe when they see you, they realize that their old life, their old patterns, it's just gotta go. It's like you're a catalyst for this huge transformation. They might be thinking, okay, this person is amazing, but to be with them, I have to, like, completely change my life. You know. It could be something dramatic, like a job change, a move, a breakup even. Or, it could be something more internal, like a shift in their beliefs, their values. Remember that Queen of Swords, that analytical mind. The Tower could be about that mind being completely blown open. Like they thought they had everything figured out, but then you came along and shattered all their assumptions. It's like, whoa, I was so wrong about everything. And you know what? This could actually be really exciting for them, because it means they're finally ready to, like, embrace the truth, to see things in a new light. This could be the event that shakes them out of the Five of Cups and their regrets and what-ifs. And see, the Fool and the Tower together, that's some explosive energy. It's like they're ready to take that leap of faith, but the Tower is saying, hold on, you can't just jump into the unknown without first clearing out the old. So, like, something has to crumble before they can fully embrace that new beginning with you, you know? Like a belief or a pattern. It's like they might need to dismantle their old belief about life. Oh. Or maybe the Tower is like, whatever they thought was a stable foundation, that Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they need to reevaluate what that even is. But see, here's the thing. Even though the Tower can be scary, it's also incredibly liberating. It's about breaking free from limitations, from illusions, from things that are holding you back. So when they see you, they might be feeling this sense of, like, both fear and excitement, you know? Like, oh my gosh, my whole world is changing, but this is also exactly what I need. It's like they need this to happen so that they can be with you. It's like you are their Tower moment. So what is this structure that's collapsing? What are they realizing has to change? Okay, so let's see what's next, because this is a huge turning point. Okay, so the Tower and death. That's intense, right? But like, don't freak out. This isn't about anything actually dying, okay? It's about, like, the death of the old self, the death of old patterns, the death of, like, things that are holding them back from their full potential, and definitely the death of the person holding all the Five of Cups type feelings. So what goes through their mind when they see you? They see you, and they realize that something has to end, so something new, something better can begin. You, my dear, are the catalyst for this incredible transformation, girl. Remember that tranquil aura we talked about, that selenite energy. It's like you're so calming, so grounded that they feel safe enough to finally let go of all that baggage. That Wheel of Fortune energy. It's like the universe is conspiring to bring this change about. And that Queen of Swords, That analytical mind is finally realizing that some things just can't be figured out with logic. Some things just have to be felt and let go of. So, what's dying here? It could be their fear of vulnerability, their fear of commitment, you know? It could be their old relationship patterns, their old beliefs about love. Maybe they thought they had to be guarded and independent, and you're showing them that it's okay to be open and vulnerable. Or maybe it's their old identity. Maybe they've been playing a role for so long, trying to be someone they're not, and you're giving them permission to finally be their authentic self. Or the stability that was there before the towers showed up. I am so excited for the possibility of this. Whatever it is, it's something that's no longer serving them. And honestly, it's scary. Change always is. But the Death card is also about rebirth, about renewal, about stepping into your power. So when they see you, they're also seeing the potential for a whole new life. A life filled with more joy, more love, more authenticity, and so many blessings that they never thought possible. You are a huge piece of that, my dear. So embrace this change, okay? Don't be afraid of the tower. Trust that the universe has a plan for you both. And know that you are strong, you are resilient, and you are worthy of all the good things that are coming your way. You got this, girl. I'm so excited for your journey. Okay, so with the Amber cluster, it's all about grounding and feeling that familiar warmth, that nostalgia. It's like sinking into a comfy chair, you know? So this whole reading is themed around that. The familiar comfort you evoke, which is so beautiful. First up, we have the Queen of Swords. Now she is all about intellect, clarity, and a very sharp mind. When this person sees you, they might be thinking, wow, this is someone who is incredibly intelligent, someone who doesn't miss a thing. They see your strength and your independence, and maybe even a little bit of that "don't mess with me" vibe, you know? The Queen of Swords isn't afraid to speak her mind and cut through the BS, so they definitely recognize that quality in you. They could see you as very fair and balanced. I'm getting the sense that they see you as someone with high standards. Yeah, high standards for sure. Then we have the Page of Swords. He's all about curiosity, new ideas, and always seeking the truth. So when they see you, they could also be picking up on this energy, that you're someone who is constantly learning, growing, and questioning things. Maybe they see you as a bit of a free spirit, someone who is always exploring new possibilities and isn't afraid to challenge the status quo. They could be seeing you as someone who is super witty and communicative and very quick on your feet. They might even feel like you are always a step ahead. And that could be kinda intimidating, but also very attractive, you know. But then we have the Ten of Cups, which is pure happiness, emotional fulfillment, and that perfect, idealized version of a happy family or relationship. This card is all about feeling content and surrounded by love and support. So when they see you, they're also tapping into this energy, this sense of warmth, joy, and emotional connection. You know. This is the card of lasting happiness. This card can definitely represent nostalgia. It's that feeling of coming home, of being completely accepted and loved for who you are. So putting it all together, it's this person sees you as this incredibly intelligent, independent person, but also someone who represents deep emotional fulfillment and happiness, maybe even from the past, you know. It's they admire your strength and your mind, but they're also drawn to the warmth and joy that you bring to their life, or brought to their life. It's this interesting combination of admiration and deep affection, a real push and pull. Okay, let's see what the next card has to say about this. Okay, Judgment, wow, this is a big one. So Judgment is all about awakening, rebirth, a major turning point, you know? It's that moment of reckoning, answering a call, stepping into your true self. So when they see you and this card pops up, it's bam, something big is happening in their mind. It's so interesting with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords before, because they already see you as someone sharp, intelligent, and always learning. But the Judgment card is it's taking all of that to a whole new level. It's not just about admiring you, it's about a deep internal shift, you know. And with the Ten of Cups there too, it's almost like they're remembering that deep emotional connection, that feeling of coming home. And like, now they're being called to actually do something about it. I feel like this card is pointing to them reevaluating their past, specifically with you. Seeing you might be triggering this massive realization, this moment of truth about everything. Like maybe they have regrets. Maybe they're realizing the potential that was there, or like, still is there, you know. This could be a really powerful moment for them, like a total wake-up call. It's like all of a sudden, things are clicking into place. They're seeing you in a new light, maybe understanding the impact you had on their life, the impact you could have. This isn't just about nostalgia anymore. It's about the possibility of a new beginning. Like maybe they're thinking, wow, did I mess up? Is there a chance to fix this? Can we start over? Remember the amber cluster, that grounding energy. This judgment card, it's not just some fleeting thought. It's a deep-rooted feeling. It's them coming back to earth and realizing what's truly important, and it's tied to that comfort and familiarity that you evoke in them. So, it's like, this feeling isn't just going to disappear, it's grounded. Okay, I'm seriously excited to see what's next because this is huge. What is this action that they're being called to take? What's going to happen after this awakening? Like, I need to know. Okay, the Empress. Oh my gosh. So like, the Empress is all about, creation, nurturing, abundance, like the ultimate feminine energy, you know. So after that judgment card with that massive wake-up call now, like, they're seeing you and bam, it's the Empress. It's like suddenly, they're not just thinking about the past or like, regretting things. They're seeing you as this, like, incredibly fertile ground for something new. I'm getting, like, this vision of them seeing you and like all of a sudden, their mind is just flooded with possibilities, like the potential for growth, for beauty, for creating something amazing together. This isn't just about, like, rekindling an old flame. It's about, like, building a whole new world, you know. And with that amber cluster, it's grounded in this feeling of, like, safety and comfort and familiarity. Like, you're not just some random person, you're someone they deeply connect with. Remember the Queen of Swords. Like, they already see you as this intelligent, strong, independent person. But the Empress, it's softening that a little bit. It's adding this layer of warmth and nurturing. It's like they're realizing that your strength isn't just about being sharp and independent. It's about your ability to, like, create and care for things, including relationships, you know. Like, they're seeing you as the ultimate mother figure, not necessarily in a literal way, but more in the sense of someone who can provide unconditional love and support. And the Ten of Cups, oh my God, that's coming back so strong. It's like that idealized vision of happiness, of family. It's not just a memory anymore, it's a potential reality with you. Like they're picturing a future filled with joy, laughter, and like deep emotional connection. It's like they see you and all of a sudden they can envision that life, like vividly, you know. So with the Judgment card, it's like they're realizing what they might have lost or what they could have had. But with the Empress, it's like they're seeing what they could still create. It's not just about regret, it's about hope, it's about possibility. They could be thinking, wow, this person is amazing, like they have everything I've ever wanted. They're strong, they're intelligent, they're loving, and they're capable of creating a beautiful life. But like, what are they going to do with all this? Are they actually going to act on these feelings? Is this just a fleeting fantasy, or is it going to turn into something real? Like, that Judgment card was a call to action. But what action are they actually going to take? I'm so curious to see what the next card is because, like, this is building up to something huge. Okay, so now we have the Strength card. Wow. Like, this card is all about inner power, courage, compassion, and like, really just mastering your emotions, you know. It's not about physical strength, it's about inner resilience and like, having the confidence to face anything that comes your way. So like, when they see you and this card pops up, it's like they're not just seeing that outer strength, like with the Queen of Swords, but they're also recognizing this incredible inner power that you possess. It's like they already admire your sharp mind and independence, but now they're seeing that you're also incredibly brave and compassionate. They could be realizing that you've overcome challenges in your life, like that you've faced adversity with grace and resilience, And that's super attractive. And connecting it to the Judgment card, it's like that awakening, that call to action. It requires strength to actually answer it, right? It's not easy to face your past or to admit that you might have made mistakes. So, this card is showing that you have the courage to do that, to make a change, to step into your true self. They might be seeing you as someone who inspires them to be better, to be stronger, Now, with the Empress energy, this is where it gets really interesting because, the Empress is all about creating and nurturing. But the Strength card, it's adding this layer of protection and fierce love. It's not just about creating something beautiful, it's about having the strength to protect it, to fight for it, to nurture it through tough times. It's like they're realizing that you're not just capable of creating a beautiful life, but that you're also willing to do whatever it takes to defend that life, to defend the people you love. And with that grounded energy from the Amber cluster, it's like this isn't just some fleeting emotion. It's a deep, rooted commitment. It's like they're seeing you as this, unshakable force, someone who is both incredibly powerful and incredibly loving, They might be thinking, wow, this person is not only amazing, but they're also incredibly strong, both inside and out. But how is this inner strength actually going to manifest? Is it going to lead to them taking action, or are they just going to admire you from afar? What is the final piece of this puzzle? I'm so excited, we have one card left. Okay, so the Ace of Swords, right? I mean, wow. We've had this whole journey of them seeing you as, strong and amazing, but this Ace of Swords, it's adds this extra layer of, intellectual intensity, It's not just that they see you as strong, it's that they see you as someone who's, incredibly clear-thinking and decisive. They might be thinking, wow, this person really knows what they want, They're not afraid to, cut through the crap and get to the heart of the matter. This is huge. And remember that Judgment card? That whole awakening thing? Well, the Ace of Swords, it's fueling that fire, It's not just about recognizing the past. It's about having the clarity and the courage to actually do something about it. It's one thing to realize you messed up, but it's another thing to, actually take action and fix it, right? So this card is pushing them to be honest with themselves and with you. With the Empress, too, oh my gosh, it's they're not just seeing the potential for a new beginning, they're also seeing the need for, clear communication and honest intentions, It's not just about creating something beautiful, it's about building it on a foundation of truth. No more games, no more BS, just straight-up honesty, and that's scary. And then with the Strength card, oh my god, it's this inner power that they see in you, it's not just about emotional resilience, it's about, intellectual strength too. You're not just strong, you're also incredibly smart and insightful. So they might be realizing that you're not going to put up with any nonsense. You're not going to tolerate any games or manipulation. You're going to see right through it and, call them out on it. That could be super intimidating for them, but also, incredibly attractive, They might be thinking, wow, this person is not only amazing, but they're also incredibly perceptive. I can't get away with anything with them. The Amber cluster, makes me feel like this isn't just a fleeting infatuation. It's grounded in something real, something solid. They're not just seeing your potential, they're seeing your truth, and that's a really powerful thing. This is serious stuff. It's they are being forced to meet you on an intellectual level as well as that emotional level. But the big question is, what are they going to do with all of this? Are they going to use this newfound clarity to actually take action and pursue a relationship with you? Or are they going to be too intimidated by your strength and your intelligence? Is this going to lead to them finally, saying what they really feel? Okay, so, wow, we've been through so much in this reading, right? From them initially seeing your sharp mind as the Queen of Swords, to that Judgment card awakening, and then recognizing your nurturing Empress energy and inner strength, Hugh. But this Ace of Swords, it's the culmination of everything. It's all of a sudden, they're seeing you with, like, crystal clear vision, you know? It's not just about attraction or nostalgia anymore. It's about, like, really understanding who you are, your values, what you stand for. They see you as someone who's incredibly decisive, someone who isn't afraid to speak their mind, and that, like, can be super intimidating for them. They might be realizing that they can't play games with you, that you'll see right through their BS, and that's scary, but also incredibly attractive, you know. But, like, what are they going to do with all this newfound clarity? Are they going to use this to, like, finally be honest with you and with themselves? Are they going to take that leap of faith and pursue something real? Or are they going to let their fear hold them back? Like, it could go either way, right? They might be so overwhelmed by your strength and your intelligence that they just, like, retreat into their shell, you know? Or they might be so inspired by you that they finally find the courage to be vulnerable and open up. And that's where you come in. Regardless of what they do, you need to stay true to yourself. Don't compromise your values. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Remember that amber cluster. Ground yourself in that feeling of comfort and familiarity and trust your intuition. If they're genuine and they're willing to put in the effort, then, like, great, give them a chance. But if they're not, if they're still playing games or if they're not being honest, then, like, walk away, you know. You deserve someone who sees you for who you truly are and appreciates everything that you have to offer. You got this. Okay, so the Garnet tree is all about balancing, right? And the reading theme is admiration for your strength and that resilient spirit they acknowledge. It's like they see you maintaining your center, your poise, even when everything's going crazy. Like, wow, okay, this is already juicy. So first card out is the Tower, which, you know, can be a little scary, but followed by the Star and Judgment. Honey, this is a glow-up story. So what are they thinking when they see you? First, they saw you go through it. Like, really go through it. The Tower is all about sudden change, upheaval, things falling apart. It could have been a personal crisis, a career shift, maybe even a spiritual awakening that just rocked your world. Whatever it was, they witnessed you experiencing some serious turbulence. It wasn't pretty, probably. They might have even felt bad for you or worried about you, seeing you in such a state of chaos. Like, oh my gosh, are they going to be okay? You know. But here's where it gets good, because then comes the Star. The Star is like the calm after the storm. It's hope, healing, and just radiance. So while they saw you at your lowest, dealing with all that Tower energy, they also saw you start to heal. They saw you finding your way back to yourself, maybe even becoming more yourself than you ever were before. It's like they watched you pick up the pieces and start to rebuild, slowly but surely. They probably noticed you developing new self-care routines, connecting with your spirituality, and just generally finding your inner peace. Like, wow, they're actually thriving despite everything. And that leads us to Judgment. This isn't just any rebirth, this is a conscious rebirth. This is you stepping into your power, owning your story, and saying, yeah, that happened and I'm stronger because of it. They are seeing you in your full glory, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. They recognize the transformation you've undergone, and they are seriously impressed. It's not just about surviving, it's about transcending. They see you living your truth, embracing your purpose, and just shining your light, and honestly, they are in awe. They're like, this person is incredible. They've been through hell and back, and look at them now. There's definitely admiration here, a deep respect for your strength and resilience. And you know what? They might even be a little inspired by you. Okay, so wow, the Nine of Cups. This is like the wish card, right? Like, usually it means wishes fulfilled, satisfaction, just like pure contentment. So in the context of everything we've already seen and what they're thinking when they see you. Okay, so they're seeing you like having it all. Like, after everything you've been through, with the Tower and all that, they are seeing you now as someone who has achieved a level of happiness and fulfillment that maybe they even envy a little bit. It's like they see you and think, wow, they really did it. They actually manifested their dream life. But, you know, with the Garnet tree being about balancing, I feel like there's another layer here. Because the Nine of Cups can also be about, like, a little bit of smugness maybe, Or like being so satisfied that you become a little, I don't know, complacent. So maybe they are also seeing a little bit of that. Like, okay, they're happy, but are they like a little too into themselves now? You know what I mean? It's like they admire your strength and resilience, absolutely, but maybe there's a tiny voice in their head that's like, are they still growing? Are they still evolving? Or have they just like reached their peak and now they're just like basking in the glory of it all? Which honestly you deserve after the tower. But you know it's all about balance, right? So they are probably feeling a mix of emotions. Like genuine happiness for you, maybe a little bit of envy, and maybe just a tiny, tiny sliver of questioning. Like wondering if this is the end of your journey or just a new chapter. It's like they're seeing you as someone who has achieved a major goal, but they're also wondering what you're going to do next. It's like, okay, you got your wish. Now what? So this satisfaction, is it a true, deep-seated joy, or is it more of a surface-level thing? Are you like truly aligned with your purpose, or are you just enjoying the rewards? They might be wondering if you're going to use your newfound happiness to help others, or if you're just going to keep it all to yourself. Because that could be a thing too, right? Like, they might be wondering if your transformation has made you more compassionate or more self-absorbed. Okay, so it's like the Nine of Cups is showing them that you're happy, but it's also raising some questions about what that happiness means and how it's impacting you and the people around you. Which is like, juicy. I wonder what's coming next. Okay, so strength. After all that, like Tower, Star, Judgment, Nine of Cups. Now we get strength. So what are they thinking when they see you now? It's like they're testing you almost. Like they're wondering if this happiness, this like wish-fulfilled energy has actually made you softer, or if you still have that inner fire, that resilience that they admired so much in the first place. It's like they're watching to see if you're truly strong or if you're just like coasting on good vibes. I think on the surface, they are definitely seeing your strength. Like they recognize that you've been through a lot and you've come out on top. They see you handling your life with grace and composure, even with all the attention and admiration you're getting. But there's got to be a deeper layer, right? Because with the Garnet tree being all about balance, it's not just about outer strength, it's about inner balance too. So maybe they're also seeing you struggle with that balance. Like, maybe they're noticing that you're working extra hard to maintain your composure, to project this image of strength and happiness. And maybe they're wondering if it's genuine, or if you're just trying to convince yourself and them that you're okay. It's like they're seeing the effort you're putting in, and they're wondering if it's sustainable. They might be wondering if all this success has actually made you a little bit disconnected from your emotions or from your own vulnerability. Like, are you still able to be real with yourself, or are you just like putting on a show for everyone else? It's like they're seeing you as this powerful, confident person, but they're also wondering if there's a part of you that's still hurting or still scared. And maybe they're even wondering if you're using your strength to avoid dealing with those deeper issues. Like, are you so focused on being strong that you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable? Are you pushing people away because you're afraid of letting them see your true self? It's like they're admiring your outer strength, but they're also concerned about your inner well-being. It is all about balance and balancing. Are you truly balanced or just pretending? So, yeah, strength is what they see, but what kind of strength is the question? Okay, one card left. What is this all building to? Okay, so the Fool. After all that, like strength and all, here comes the Fool. So what are they thinking when they see you now? It's like, are you about to just throw it all away? Like, are you about to just like jump off a cliff without looking? Or is it more like, are you being like truly brave and stepping into the unknown? It's like they've seen you be strong, they've seen you be successful, they've seen you have it all with the Nine of Cups, but now they're wondering if you're like getting restless. If you're like needing something new, something exciting. But are you like thinking it through? Or are you just like acting on impulse? I think on one level, they're probably seeing you as like super carefree. Like, oh, look at them, they're just like living their best life, not a care in the world. You know, but like underneath that, there's probably a little bit of like concern. Like, are they being responsible? Are they thinking about the consequences? Because the Fool can be a little bit naive, right? Like, it's all about, like, trusting the universe, but sometimes you also need to, like, look both ways before you cross the street. You know what I mean? So maybe they're seeing you, like, taking a big risk. Maybe you're, like, starting a new business or moving to a new city or, like, ending a relationship. Something that's, like, a big change, a big leap of faith. And they're wondering if you've thought it through or if you're just, like, following your heart. Which, you know, is great, but also, like, you need to be practical, right? But, you know, with the Garnet tree being all about balance, I feel like it's not just about being reckless or being responsible. It's about finding that balance between the two. It's about, like, trusting your intuition, but also, like, using your head. It's about being open to new experiences, but also, like, being grounded in reality. So maybe they're seeing you as someone who's trying to find that balance. Someone who's, like, trying to be both courageous and cautious at the same time. And maybe they're not sure if you're succeeding, but they're definitely watching to see what happens. It's like they're seeing you at the edge of a cliff, and they're wondering if you're going to fly or fall. Which is, like, super dramatic, but also, like, really exciting. It's like they're seeing you as a total wild card, and they have no idea what you're going to do next. Okay, one card left. What's the outcome of this leap? Okay, so the Moon, after all that Fool energy. It's like they were wondering if you were being reckless, right? Jumping off a cliff. And now it's like they're seeing what's lurking in the shadows, what's not being said. So what are they really thinking when they see you? I think on the surface they might still see that Fool energy, that carefree, adventurous spirit. But underneath, they're starting to sense that maybe things aren't as perfect as they seem. Maybe there's some fear, some uncertainty that you're not letting on. It's like they're seeing the illusion, but they're also catching glimpses of the truth behind it. Maybe they're projecting their own fears onto you, right? Like maybe they're scared of taking risks, and so they're seeing that fear in you, even if it's not really there. Or maybe they're jealous of your freedom, and they're assuming that you must be hiding something, because how could anyone be that happy and free? You know, it's like they're not really seeing you, they're seeing their own stuff reflected back at them. But also, maybe you are hiding something, even from yourself. The Moon is all about the subconscious, right? So maybe you're not even aware of the fears and uncertainties that are driving your actions. Maybe you think you're being brave and adventurous, but really you're just running away from something. Or maybe you're so focused on projecting this image of strength and happiness that you're not allowing yourself to feel your own pain. It's like they're seeing you as this mysterious figure, shrouded in shadows. They know there's more to you than meets the eye, but they're not sure what it is. And maybe you don't even know what it is. But here's the thing, the Moon isn't all bad. It's also about intuition and dreams and connecting with your inner self. So maybe they're also seeing the potential for deeper understanding. Maybe they're sensing that you're on the verge of a breakthrough, that you're about to uncover some hidden truths about yourself. And maybe they're even feeling drawn to help you on that journey. It's like they're seeing your vulnerability, even if you're trying to hide it, and they're feeling compassion for you. They want to help you step out of the shadows and into the light, because the Garnet tree is all about balance, right? And you can't have balance without acknowledging the darkness as well as the light. So maybe they're seeing that you're ready to face your shadows, to integrate your hidden self, and to finally find true balance. Okay, this is getting good. What's coming next? Okay, so the 10 of Cups after all of that. Honey, this is like the ultimate happy ending. It's like after all the chaos of the Tower, the healing of the Star, the rebirth of Judgment, the questions about your happiness with the 9 of Cups, the strength you've been showing, the leap of faith you were about to take with the Fool, and even those hidden shadows that the Moon revealed. This is where it all leads. This is like true, deep, lasting happiness. This is family, community, love, joy. Just like everything you could ever want. But it's not just about like getting everything you want, it's about creating a life that's in alignment with your values, your purpose, and your soul. So remember those shadows that the Moon revealed. Those fears and uncertainties that you might have been hiding, even from yourself. The 10 of Cups is saying that you have the power to overcome those shadows. You have the power to create a life filled with so much love and joy that those shadows just, fade away. It's not about pretending they don't exist. It's about shining so much light on them that they lose their power. You know what I mean? And remember that balance that the Garnet tree is all about. The Ten of Cups is the ultimate expression of balance. It's about having it all, but also being grateful for it all. It's about being strong, but also being vulnerable. It's about taking risks, but also being responsible. It's about being happy, but also being compassionate. It's like all those seemingly contradictory things that we've been talking about. They all come together in the Ten of Cups. It's like you can have it all, you just have to find that balance within yourself. And the fact that this is the final card, it's like the universe is giving you a big thumbs up. It's saying, you've got this, you're on the right path, keep going. So embrace the love, embrace the joy, embrace the community, and create the life of your dreams. You deserve it. And remember, the Garnet tree is there to remind you to stay balanced, to stay grounded, and to stay true to yourself. You are amazing, you are strong, and you are capable of anything. Go out there and shine.